Hello and welcome back to another video of Brotato Random Weapon Start. Today we are going to be using the laser gun and we are playing the streamer, so I'm not exactly sure how this is going to go. I will probably try to stand still as much as possible still, like I always do on this character. I mean, that's just kind of the whole character, you know what I mean? Like you just stand still as much as you can because the more you stand still, the more money you make. Though obviously in this case, it's a little bit difficult because you guys keep coming at me. Okay, not bad. Yeah, we only made 448 materials. Not amazing, but it's okay. Laser gun's not a bad weapon. I do think it's going to be rough on the streamer. I've never tried to play him this way. But basically, you get up to 25 materials per second for standing still, but it's 3% of your total materials. Currently, that's not very much, but that's okay. When we move, we gain damage, attack speed, we gain armor for structures, and we lose a bunch of damage and speed for the more materials we have. We also get reduced materials drops, which is not great for us, but you know, it is what it is. It should be okay. Let's go ahead and reroll. I do think a fertilizer is actually pretty nice here. It's early enough that I feel comfortable, or I feel like it's a good pickup. Now here in wave 2, we do just want to try and stand still as much as we can. Obviously we're going to take a little bit of damage, but it's not a big deal as long as we don't die. So we can't stand still anymore, unfortunately. I think standing in the corner might be a tiny bit better. Okay, this is going decently well. Not amazing, obviously. Yeah, the laser gun is not a good weapon on this guy, I think. But since we are doing this challenge, like we always do, we have to keep at least 3 of these, which means we're going to be stuck with the laser gun for quite a while. In that shop, there's not much to do. I only had enough to afford 1 laser gun, and then I just had to keep going. I would try to stand here in the center of the map as much as I can. And you know, typically when I play this character, I do go for a more engineering-oriented build. In this case, we don't have much choice. We're kind of forced to use this extremely slow attacking weapon. This might be one of the worst starting weapons you could do on this character. I don't want to say it is the worst, but it doesn't really let you use the standstill part of the passive very much. So you're kind of missing out on a ton of money, which is not really how you want to play this guy, in my opinion. So normally I would... Ooh, attack speed, I'll take that. Normally I would be going for... Can I get one more weapon, maybe? Laser gun? I'm actually just going to roll to 0. Ooh, sharp bullet. That could be okay. I mean, we do already have 1 piercing, but like having 2 piercing is not bad. So in this run, I will still be trying to stand still as much as I can, but you can see it's very difficult because even though I've been buying as many weapons as I can every single shop, I'm not really... I've not really been allowed to stand still in any of these waves, at least not for the entire wave. This one I might be able to. Wave 4 seems a little easier for us, because it's just a ton of really easy to kill enemies that we can pierce through, and then a couple of these longer range enemies. I think we should pick up all the money here. I'm not going to be able to get it all. Oh no, okay, it's fine, it's fine. We left 30 materials on the ground, it's not terrible. Not amazing, but not terrible. I'll take a bit more range, that's okay. Shuriken could be good. I will take this, and I want to get my last weapon. SMG. Maybe no SMG. And we're broke. We did not get the laser cut until the last second, unfortunately. So the game plan is that, well, we do have to keep 3 laser guns as part of the challenge. That is the only challenge rule. We have to keep 3 of our starting weapon. But I think the game plan is going to be to try and get enough that we can stand still on wave 9, which means we need a lot of attack speed, I think. I think attack speed is going to be the key this run. Since our weapon already hits really hard, it's not like we need to get more damage. But we do need to attack way more quickly than this. Like, we are struggling currently. We also have no defensive stats. Yeah, if we get hit 3 times, we would die. Or if we were to get hit 3 times, yeah, we would just end up dying. I can't take this, I don't think. It's not a good idea. I'll take the attack speed. And I will take 1 more laser gun. Roll a bag. I kind of like the idea of the celery tea as well. Celery tea bag. Okay, now we have no money, unfortunately. But I do believe that is worth it. I actually do believe that's worth it. The bag is going to give us a lot of money as long as we get a couple of loot crates. At least, I'm more so thinking about the next 3 waves specifically. So like in the next 3 waves, I think that the bag will end up paying for itself. And the celery tea seems pretty good early on, especially since we can kind of still handle the enemies well. And worst comes to worst, I can just start moving around because we get way more damage and attack speed by doing this. Let me get this loot crate. Nice, there we go. Also want to go for the tree, of course. That's a good idea. This would be a very valid way to play this character. I do think this is actually very strong, by the way. Just ignoring the standing still part of the passive and using the damage and attack speed. The only issue I have with this playstyle is that you can't... Ooh, luck, I'll take that. Is that you can't actually scale very well by doing this. Like, how do I put it? I could take a decomposing flesh. I kind of like it, but I also feel like I want to save my money. But yeah, how do I put this? It's like you can scale extremely well when you use the standing still part because you make so much money. Like this is ridiculous. Plus four, plus four, plus four, just nonstop. It goes up obviously because the more you have, the higher the percentage increase or the higher percentage amount of materials you get from the passive. There is a cap at 25, but even 25 per second in a 60-second wave, right? 25 times 60, that is so much money. It's basically way more than you would get even if you had the bonus 50% materials. Like if you're comparing 50% materials dropped to 1250 materials from your passive every round, then obviously standing still, the passive does way more. Okay, I'm not really allowed to stand still on here on wave 7, which is pretty typical on the streamer. You don't really get to stand still with any build, at least not on this wave. I'll take more harvesting. I'm actually going to roll a tiny bit, and I will take a bit of attack speed. I would like some luck, but I don't think I want to get it yet. Yeah, it cost us too much. I'm going to wait. So now that we've gotten quite a bit of material, we actually can probably... Oh, that was close. We actually can probably stand still and get up to the cap. And the cap is like 730 something materials, I think. So at 730 something, we're going to be printing... Oh, no, sorry. It's like 820 something. It's been a while since I played the streamer. This is like one of my favorite characters, if you guys didn't know. I really like this character. Not with this specific build, because I like standing still. So typically I'd go for an engineering build, because every single turret gives you a permanent increase to your armor. You just get a small benefit to damage percent and attack speed if you stand still, which is not very... Or sorry, if you move while moving, yeah. So that doesn't really feel very interesting to me, but I love making money, a lot of money on any character. So the streamer is like by far the best at doing that, in my opinion. Okay, 650 materials is good. I'll take the luck. I would take this SMG, but I think it's questionable. I could combine these laser guns and then take the SMG. Maybe not. I'll take quite a bit of stuff here, though. Damage percent is okay. 2 armor. I would like this, but not yet. So we're just going to sit here again and stand still in the center of the map. It might be a little hard. These guys are really easy to kill because it's wave 9, of course. And we have 3 piercing. Well, 2 piercing and then the initial hit. So it's like every bullet is 3 hits. So I think we can actually stand still mostly. Oh, that was very dangerous. I almost died there, actually. Okay, I gotta be pretty careful here. That actually was extremely dangerous. I think I need to get some move speed. The one small issue with this is that the more money we get, the less move speed we have. That's just part of the character passive. One of the drawbacks of being rich is that we can barely move. I feel like I've like talked about like so many different things and I keep interrupting myself and switching to a new thing. But yeah, we're gonna probably just end up using 6 laser guns just to show that you can do it pretty easily even if you play suboptimally. Like you just take 6 laser guns, it's no big deal, it's still winnable. I gotta be real careful here. Okay, there we go. Made 800 and something materials, not bad. Ritual is good. Whistle is good. That is questionable. Dodge and harvesting. I don't think it's worth it. I'm going to take some damage percent. I would like some move speed, yes, thank you. Armor is good. And we absolutely need to get a couple of stats here. I think XP gain is good too. Turret gives us some bonus defensive stats. We could take a decomposing flesh now. I think it's okay. Ugly tooth to reduce enemy movement speed. I mean, it's not bad. We could also take, like... Honestly, we could take everything here. I'm going to go ahead and skip for now. Because I want to try and make more money again. Wave 10 is a little dangerous, so I'm not sure I should be doing this. Also, I'm going to pause so you guys can see my damage percent is negative 21. My move speed is negative 8. The second I start moving, you see my damage goes up to 19, and attack speed is now 75%. So if you just move, it does make it significantly easier to win the waves. Oh yeah, and if you guys are interested, you should watch my older streamer videos, because pretty much in every single one of them, I go for an engineering build, since I do think engineering on the streamer is the strongest way to play him. It's also like the most fun in my opinion, because you can start printing money every single round, starting on like wave, like on single digit wave, like wave 7 even or something. I don't remember how early I've done it, but pretty early on, you can just start standing still and just making a bunch of money by doing nothing. I gotta be real careful here. I think it almost hit me. It's so weird because I need to move, otherwise I don't get the bonus stats. But if I move, it's like I'm walking into enemies on one side. Okay, it's not too bad. It could take more lifesteal, I could take more luck. I think the luck is good. Max HP is good. Go ahead and buy everything here. Laser gun upgrade. Some move speed is pretty important. Another gun upgrade. This is good as well, the goblet. I'm just going to be super broke here, but that's okay. This gives me armor. And I could take a revolver. I wouldn't mind getting a revolver. So I did say I would go for 6 of these laser guns, but it feels like a crime. Like a, it's like a legal activity to skip a tier 3 revolver when we have a bunch of tier 2 weapons. I might as well just combine my 2 tier 1s and then pick up the revolver. But yeah, you can see how good our damage is. Like, this is not bad. Not bad at all. I would like to stand still and make more money. It just doesn't seem very viable right now. At least not on this wave. It's definitely not viable against the boss, which is going to be next wave. I wonder if we would just die against a horde wave. I didn't even think about that because, well, we don't have a horde wave. So I didn't even consider that that could be an issue. I'm trying to... Okay, well, it doesn't matter now. We did it. I'll take a wisdom. Jerky is okay. Roll a little bit. Range damage is okay. Go ahead and combine these two. By you. Roll a bit again. Take some luck. Why not? A revolver. I wouldn't mind taking that here. And another okay. That's pretty good. I could also take a broken mouth for more max HP. We're against the boss here. I'm not even going to try to farm money. I'm just going to play it normally and move as much as I can for the bonus damage and attack speed. Because I want to take the boss down as quickly as possible. And then I can actually stand still if I want to after that. But as long as the boss is alive, I'm not allowed to really stand still and farm money. And there it is, easy boss kill. So when you have almost no materials in the bank, you're actually just a really strong character. Like, you have a bunch of attack speed and a bunch of bonus damage percent as well. I'm kind of trying to spend more time picking up the materials because it feels like picking them up is actually making more money than not. Though now that I'm making 4 per second, it's probably better to just stand still if I can. And guys, if you could leave a like on the video, I'd appreciate it. Just, you know, give a little quick like, boom, 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 and then come back up and keep watching. Explosive turret, that does actually give us permanent armor. Move speed is good. Revolver upgrade. So I guess we're doing this. We're actually going to end up using more revolvers than I thought. I was genuinely planning to only use, like, oh my god, a sniper gun. I like that a lot. I mean, a sniper gun is a sniper gun. I feel like I want to use it. Yeah, I have to. That is perfect. Oh my god. Okay, this is actually perfect. So we're going to be able to buy every single one of these weapons. Which means starting next week, we're going to be a lot stronger. I do need to go out of my way to pick up materials in a second. Otherwise, it's going to be very awkward. Okay, let's go ahead and start moving. Moving does make the wave a lot easier too, since I get all the bonus stats while I'm moving. Also, guys, I learned a lot more French. I started using Duolingo to learn some French. So I learned how to say like a bunch of basic words like girl, boy, man, woman. What else? Like some random foods. Like I learned how to say orange and croissant, which is, funnily enough, it's like le croissant. So it's like almost exactly the same, but it just sounds French. We're almost through the wave. All right, nice, not too bad. 340 materials. More harvesting I will take. I'll take an alien tongue. I will take some lifesteal. I think it's good, actually. Could take 3 armor, but I kind of like just taking more luck. More max HP, nice. And I do want the sniper gun. We are going to be against the boss here, which means I can actually... Can I afford you? No, I can't. I can't buy them both at the same time. So I have to do this, buy you, and then I can do this and buy you, and I can't reroll because I have no money left. So against the boss, we don't want to have any materials in the bank because that makes it harder to, well, you know, win the fight. And against the mother, you do kind of just want to circle her. If you're getting close to phasing her, you can push her into a corner like this in case you want that to be where she is, because then you can kind of focus her down a little bit more easily. It depends on the situation, on your weapons. In our case, I think being in the corner here is not too bad for us. It's not amazing either, though, because I kind of need to keep moving. Pick up some healing. Pick up some more healing. More healing. Yeah, we're getting crushed in the corner there with too many projectiles flying at us. I'm trying to focus her down. It's very difficult. We're kind of getting her slowly. With just a bunch of, like, collateral damage, like piercing and the sniper gun and all that. She's kind of low here. I really want to get her. Can I get her here? She's so low. No, I can't. I maybe could have if I like tried to really run on her. We saw how much damage we were taking every time we got hit. It would have been really dangerous to go in there. I'll take some crit chance since we are rocking a sniper gun. Take some of this, take this. All this is decent. A statue. Wait, that's actually kind of good, no? Wait a second. That is not bad at all. Alright, let's keep going. Now that we are on wave 15, there's not much to do. We're just kind of chilling. Also, thank you to the person who shared a lot about Finland in last week's video comments. They said that apparently, like more than half of Finland is actually protected land, which is why Finland is like 70% forest because most of it is protected land, and that I guess that's also why they have a bunch of like lakes and stuff. They also said something. I don't know if it was like an ethnic group, like a Sami. I might be misremembering the name, but like it was like something that sounded like an ethnic group because I was like, I don't know what that is. I thought like people from Finland all call themselves Finnish, but maybe they're like more to the culture than I know. Also completely unrelated, but somehow related because it has to do with Finland. But I actually watched a video about some sniper called the. I think his name was like the White Death or something, and it's apparently a sniper who when Russia was invading Finland, like, a long time ago. Oh, the Finn is really good. It's funny we get the Finn when we're talking about Finland. I mean, it's not really like that funny, but like it's funny to me. I'm gonna reroll a little bit. I'll take 2 armor. Turret gives armor. Statue is good, I think, actually. Ooh, that's amazing. Another sniper gun. So yeah, I guess we just go now, right? I could take a treasure map. I'll take it and go. As I was saying about Finland, right? Apparently there was this sniper called the White Death, and it was this man who was just like raised in the forest or something, or like in a like he was basically just a normal guy, but like he kind of did like hunting when he was younger and he used his own gun, all that. And then he got like drafted into the war eventually. He like had like insane amounts of awards for like having won like sniping or like marksman competitions. And he used a rifle with just iron sights, and he would basically bury himself in the snow, and he would like put snow in his mouth. They said a lot. You should actually go search it up yourself if you're interested. But they talked a lot about how like a lot of the different things he did that were like kind of unique in a way. Like he would be dressed in his camouflage. He would literally bury himself in like snow and then let the snow fall on him, except for obviously the parts that would like mess with his movement itself. But like he would like let the snow basically encase him or like surround him and just sit there, and he'd even put snow in his mouth to keep the what do you call that, the fog? Is it fog when it comes out of your mouth, or steam, like to keep the breath from showing up? So he made his mouth really cold. So I could get rid of a revolver and then pick up another sniper gun, or I could just get rid of, or I could just make a tier 4 gun. I think making a tier 4 gun is actually fine. Let's go and do that. Chainsaw, no, we can't do that. We need to pick up more of our weapon. Ooh, another statue. I mean, I have to take that, right? Uh, I'll take this because it gives us more armor, and we'll just keep going. Let's get back to what I was saying about the White Death. He's a sniper. When Russia was invading Finland, like way back, when during the big war, basically, he would sit there in the snow, and he was like assigned. I think he worked basically alone as well, like in his areas. Whenever he was like the sniper, he would just go and do it alone. And he, yeah, like I said, let himself get like surrounded, covered, encased in snow, and then he had like an iron sights rifle, and that's it. And he would put snow in his mouth and just let it get really cold so that when he breathed, it wouldn't show up in the air. And he apparently killed more than like 500 people. And it's like I think he's considered the deadliest sniper of all time. I don't know if that's actually true. Someone can correct me on that too. You guys can always correct me if I'm wrong on something. I just like read and like watch videos and, do my thing. I might be wrong, right? I'm just getting information from other sources. But I thought it was really interesting. And I was like, I love learning about like random, well, history like this kind of. I'll take some more armor. We have so much armor. I'm going to take move speed or ricochet. I'm taking that. I'm also going to take more move speed. I could have taken the landmines because landmines would actually give us more armor as well. It counts as a structure. I'll take a small magazine. I will take 10% crit. We are completely poor now. That is okay though. Damage minus attack speed, probably not. Revolver, we need that for the final upgrade in a second. Stone skin. This doesn't actually work because our passive doesn't count as permanent armor for some reason. I'm not really sure why it doesn't, but yeah. Anyways, so stone skin not very good on us. Okay, we are against the monk. I think I can stand still against you, but I guess I should just burst you down first before I get to standing still. No reason to leave you alive here, I think. Yeah, this guy's the monk. He does spawn a bunch of things in phase 1. Phase 2, he just kind of does a slow movement and throws of projectiles. Phase 3, he plants a bunch of tentacles. And then this is kind of phase 4, where he does a little ring. And that's all 4 phases of that guy. He's done. Back to our story about the White Death. So yeah, this Finnish guy, amazing sniper. He was not necessarily like I don't think he was even really. I don't know much about him, but I read a little bit of like snippets of him from interviews, and it doesn't seem like he was actually a very like aggressive or like person with any malice. He was just doing his job basically as a soldier and protecting Finland, right? And there was also something that said like at some points, or I think more than once, I think it was specifically just twice, they the Russian forces actually brought like artillery to try and just randomly hit him because he was such a big threat. They just wanted him dead. you know, I'm gonna skip this. So like, but they never killed him, right? Of course, he lived for a very long time. I think he's dead now. I think he lived almost 100 years, which is insane as well. Like, oh my god, another sniper gun. Um, yeah, he lived a really long time. I'll take more crit. I would take more attack speed if we could, but we can't. And let's just keep going. So yeah, this guy was apparently the deadliest sniper in history, and I thought that was pretty interesting. I also saw some really interesting stuff, completely unrelated to Finland, completely unrelated. But I read some interesting stuff about executioners, and I don't know why this was like something I like got around to randomly. But this is what happens when you're just kind of like thinking and like looking at stuff. You're like, man, I wonder how like medieval executioners, you just like think about something random and then you just like go search it up. So like I saw another like couple of things and like read some stuff about medieval executioners that I thought were pretty interesting as well. Maybe we should save it until tomorrow, guys. We're about to get through the run. I'm winning a little bit too hard now. I'm just kind of sitting in the middle of the map constantly. But yeah, anyways, maybe you guys can share some fun facts in the comments or just leave a nice comment. I would appreciate it. It always helps a lot and I always do like reading them. So okay, wave 19. That is pretty much the final wave. So we're about to get out of here. And do we actually care about having 3 laser guns, guys? I think we don't care, right? I'm gonna like slightly break the rule here so I can get another sniper gun. Beautiful, beautiful sniper gun. Okay, and since it is the final wave, this is when you want to get rid of all your materials because obviously you don't want to have them reducing your damage percent and movement speed. So now that we have only 1 material, we can just move around and we'll get bonus damage and attack speed for the final wave. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. That is the streamer. We ended up having, well, a lot of tank stats, bunch of lifesteal armor. We had a decent amount of attack speed and stuff, not too much. But then we did have 2 tier 4 revolvers, a tier 4 laser gun, tier 3 laser gun, tier 4 sniper gun. This is our best weapon here, and 1 tier 3 sniper gun. So yeah, I will see you guys. Oh, sorry. If you did enjoy, maybe leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. You can also consider joining my YouTube membership by clicking join below. But yeah, that is it. Okay, let's go wave 20. Here we go. Let's focus on this guy first. This is the Predator, the one that charges. We want to make sure you focus him first because he does do a charging, or he does have a charge mechanic. So it makes it easier if you focus on him first because then he phases and he stops charging. Okay, that's phase 2. Keep focusing the Predator down. We're going to end up triggering both of them at the same time, I think. Okay, that's the other boss phased. They're both in phase 2 now. I'll just hit whoever I can. Alright, that's 1 boss down. And now for the final boss. I need to make sure I'm moving constantly so I can get the stab bonuses. And that's 2 bosses down. GG. Okay, guys, there you go. I wish we could see how much we made from standing still, but there's no stat for that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Next time we will be playing the Cyborg, but that is it for this video. So yeah, I will see you in the next one, okay? Goodbye for now. Bye-bye.